Hi everyone, and welcome back. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Lori and I plan on doing a through hike of the Appalachian Trail in 2023. I made this channel so I could document my hike and my experiences on trail and to share with anybody else who wants to come along on this journey with me. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and become a part of my Katahdin crew. That's good. I like that. You guys are my Katahdin crew. And you know what? I already know how priceless you guys are going to be to me. I already know. I can already feel it. So that's awesome. Okay, so I got my quilt on Thursday. So as promised, today's video is going to be about my sleep system that I plan on taking on my through hike of the Appalachian Trail. So first things first, let me grab my glasses because I have a lot of stats that I will need to read. So my sleeping pad. So I went with the Nemo Tensor insulated sleeping pad. It is, let me just give my notes. It is, I purchased mine in a regular length, wide width, because I didn't want to be rolling off of it. It weighs in at 19 ounces. That's 1 pound and 3 ounces. But it is 3 inches thick. So when I am sleeping on my side, I do not feel my hips hit the ground, which is really nice. And it does have an R value of 4.2, so that's nice. It comes with a pump sack that attaches to the pad itself, and that way you can blow up the pad without your mouth and getting a lot of moisture in your pad, which in return kind of makes it gross in there, I guess. So this is the pad. I've got it aired up, and it's nice and thick. And one of the other things that I like about this pad is the valve. It's pretty flat. I don't have it in there all the way, but it's flat. It doesn't stick up or anything. And look, so once you take, it's a one-way valve pretty much. So once you take that pump sack off, there's no air coming out while you're trying to hurry and put this on. It stays in there. And then in the morning when you want to deflate, you just pull, well, you would have this on here like this, but you would pull the whole thing, which I can do actually, and it just automatically, all the air pretty much comes out of it. So it's real fast, and I really like it. It's, you know, I have no issues with it. It's a rectangular, it's not mummy at all. So it's probably a little heavier maybe than some, but I like it. Okay, so it also comes with a repair kit and a drawstring bag. Okay, and then another thing that I like about this pad is that it's not noisy. I mean, some of those pads that I have encountered on trail are so loud and so noisy. This one is not. And then you also have the Nemo lifetime warranty. I like a company that gives you a lifetime warranty. That's all I can say. I like it. Okay, so next I purchased a Sea to Summit reactor, Thermalite fleece reactor liner. Okay, so let's talk about this. It's fleece. It's pretty heavy at what? 13.4 ounces. Almost a pound. but I felt like I was packing my fears with this liner because I get cold, and I know I'm going to get cold, and I know I'm going to be cold, but I do not want to sleep cold. I don't. And so I bought this fleece one, and it is nice and toasty. I have not used it yet though, and I'll get to that later, but the Sea to Summit says that this bag here, liner here, adds 32 degrees of warmth. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. That's a lot. But even if it's 20 degrees, I'll take it. Plus it helps keep the inside of my quilt clean, right? I think that's why a lot of people use a liner anyway, is to help keep their inside of their quilt or their bag clean. I bought this liner at REI, so as soon as it gets colder here in Indiana, I'm going to try it out with my quilt and see if I need something this heavy. If not, I'll take it back to REI and maybe change it out for something a little thinner, a little lighter. So that's always something I can do. Okay, that's the liner. My Sea to Summit fleece reactor. Pillow. Now, I know a lot of people don't even use a pillow. Yeah, I need a pillow. I tried using just my fleece puffy rolled up and for a pillow, and that didn't work for me. I needed something more, and I decided to buy this. It's the, whoops, do I have that upside down? Climate, I guess that's how you call it, pillow. It's the extra large one, so it's pretty large. It's okay. I mean, it's nothing to write home about, truthfully. It's I put a buff over it. Sometimes that helps. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm sure there's probably other ones out there that are more comfortable, maybe. If you guys have any out there that you just think they're the cat's meow, let me know. I might try it, but I mean, a pillow, you know, it's a pillow. Nothing fancy. I think it was super cheap. The only thing that I really don't like about it is it slides around a lot. So, I don't know. Right now, that's what I'm taking. I'm not buying another pillow unless someone out there gives me an idea that I can't refuse. Then I might go check it out. Okay. Sleeping bag or quilt. Well, you guys already know I picked a quilt. I always have had sleeping bags in the past, and after doing a lot of research, YouTube videos, and just people's reviews, I decided to go lighter, jump on the bandwagon, and buy myself a quilt. So I looked at a few cottage brands, and there's one out there that everybody, you know, gets. And I went with one that's pretty popular, I feel, but I went with the UGQ brand. And I believe someone said that UGQ stands for Underground Quilts. I could be wrong because I'm just taking someone else's word for it. I never saw that on their website, but whatever. You know what I liked about them, first and foremost, was their website. Their ordering process was just so simple. You know, of course, the Bandit was the very popular one, which is the one I got, but you could put your fill in there, you could put your colors in there. Gosh, I did the 800 fill, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I went with a 10-degree quilt, 800 fill, regular length, wide width, non-tapered foot box, regular drawstring foot box with a zipper like a quarter of the way up. I did get the dynamic tension control system. I thought that was nice, and I think that will come in handy. I did get a draft collar. I like it a lot. Anyway, my bag ended up weighing 31.6 ounces, or 1 pound, 10 ounces. I feel like that's probably a good weight. Yes, I know I could have got an 850 fill, or I think it's a 900 fill or 950 fill. I don't remember which the 900 was, but which would make it lighter. It really didn't make it that much lighter. But going back to the 800 fill, I did not realize in my research of my quilt on their website that the 800 fill and the 800 fill and the 850 and the 900 fill. I didn't realize that 800 fill was duck down and the 850 and 900 fill was goose down. If I would have realized that, I probably would have, no, I don't know, I would have went with the 850 fill, just so I could have goose down instead of duck down. I don't know. I haven't heard too much about duck down, but a little too late now. Anyway, but I tried my Bandit Friday night. It got down to 40 degrees here in Indiana. So I pitched my tent, threw my stuff in there, and actually slept really toasty all night. I didn't have my liner in it, just my pad and my quilt, and it was toasty. It was really nice, and it's so light. And I got really pretty colors. I got this Spectrum yellow, I think is what it's called, on the inside, and the Moroccan blue. It's nice, I like it. But it lofts up really nice. It's really soft and fluffy, and I think it's going to work fine. And the craftsmanship, it's just amazing. I checked this bag all over, and the quality is just top notch. The stitching is impeccable. It's amazing. It's so nice, but I expect it to be really nice for the price that I paid for it. So my thoughts so far on it is I like the quilt, but we'll see. I've only used it one time, and I think it really got down to like 38 degrees, so I need to try it in colder weather and do a shakedown hike with everything. So, but the attention to detail on this bag from UGQ it's amazing. I couldn't find one thing that was even iffy on it. Not one thing. It was just perfect. But I'm glad I took the leap and went with a quilt. And better yet, I'm kind of glad I went with UGQ. I like them. I just liked everything about the whole thing. And I don't get anything from them. But right now on their website, if you want to try out a new quilt or something, they do have a 15% off code. So there you have it. So that's it. My whole sleep system, though, is weighing in at 4 pounds and 2 ounces. Yeah, a little bit over what you should probably have. But again, this is my winter sleep system. I probably would not use either the fleece liner in the summer or when it starts getting warmer, or I could even switch out to my 40-degree bag maybe and make it lighter. But anyway, whatever I do, it'll be fine. What's another pound, right? So, all right. Anyway, that's all for today, everyone. That's my sleep system. If I forgot something or you guys have any questions on anything, ask. If you have any tips on how I can lighten it, let me know. Let me know about the pillow. I'm just not sure about that pillow. I mean, it works, but there might be something better out there. All right, until the next video, everyone, be kind to each other.